So we're going to start off today with some movement prep. All right, the first exercise we're going to do is jogging forward and backward. So we want to find some space where we can move freely. All right, making sure we're coming to a safe stop before we transfer our weight and change direction. Next movement prep exercise is going to be a lateral march. Okay, so again, we want to have a nice bit of space here. Okay, we're going to take nice high steps, drive that knee straight up, all right, and make sure that we've got opposite arm, opposite leg moving at the same time. Okay, we're going to head in both directions here. Okay, always thinking about that change of direction. So when you reach one end, balance, all right, and we're going to shift our weight and move back in the opposite direction. All right, our last warm-up or movement prep exercise is going to be a supine leg crossover. So if you've got a nice soft surface to lay down on, that's where we're going to be starting from. I've got my mat here. I'm going to lay on my back. Okay, arms are going to come out nice and wide to help me balance. I'm going to lift one knee or even a straight leg up in the air, and I'm bringing it across my body, getting a nice twist through my lower back. All right, I'm going to switch legs, come over to the other side. Back up to the top. You guys are doing a great job. Keep moving. We're going to move on to our next exercise. We're going to stay on the mat for our next exercise. All right, we're going into a side plank. So I'm going to start on my elbow here. Elbow's going to be right in line with my shoulder. I'm going to stack my feet and I'm going to lift my hips up off the ground. I want to try and maintain this nice rigid posture. I want to try and stay in this straight line. I'm going to hold this for as long as I can. Really push yourselves here. I want to get 15, 20, maybe even 30 seconds each side. All right, you guys keep going. I'm going to switch over to the other side here. If it's too difficult to maintain this posture, you can always stagger your feet, bring that top leg forward, give you a little bit of extra balance here. All right, but really, the goal here is to try and challenge yourself as much as you can. Next exercise, we're going to stay on the mat, okay? We're going to flip over onto our hands and knees. This exercise is called a bird dog, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand and stretch it out as far as you can out in front of you. And you're going to take your left foot and stretch it as far back as you can. All right, notice how I'm maintaining a straight line from ankle to wrist. I'm going to crunch down below here, bring the tip of my elbow to my kneecap, extend it back out, down to the starting position. Now I'm going to switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Bring the elbow to the knee, straight out, down to the starting position again. Okay, we're moving on to another set of exercises here. The focus is going to be on core control and on balance. All right, so our first exercise is going to be a single leg balance. So I want you to go up on your left leg, okay? You're going to raise your right knee, hands on your hips. We're going to balance here. Hold it a little bit longer. You're doing a great job. All right, lower that leg back down. We're going to switch over to the right side, so lift that left knee straight up in front of you. Hold it. Find something that you can focus on to help you balance. All right, and that might be a spot on the floor, might be something on the wall. Focus your attention. Great job. We're going to lower that leg right back down, and we're going to move on to our next exercise. Okay, we're going to go into a single leg squat. All right, now this is a pretty advanced exercise. Feel free to pull in a chair, use your couch, the edge of your bed, whatever it is. Give yourself something to fall back on, okay, because this is a pretty advanced exercise, okay? So again, we want to find that balance. All right, we're going to go with our right leg first. Lift that left leg in front. We're going to squat down. Right back up to the top, okay? We're going to alternate over to the other side now as well. So plant that left leg, Find your balance, lift the right leg, lower down, and right back up to the top. Okay? Continue to do that. Again, if you want to have a chair behind you, it's going to make it a lot easier. All right? Next exercise we're going to go into is a side lunge. So again, remember our focus here is on agility, change of direction. This is going to be a great exercise to help improve upon some of those skills. Okay? Feet are going to start together. Take a nice wide step out. Notice that I still have ankle, knee, hip in a straight line. Back up to the top, over to the right, back to the start. Okay, I'm getting a really good stretch on this, on my left leg over here. All right, we're gonna switch over. So I'm starting with my feet together. Step that left leg out nice and far. Back up to the start. Lower down. Back up to the start. Let's get one more time. And return to our starting position. Great job. All right, so I hope you didn't lose that mat or lose that soft surface, because we're heading back down to the ground. All right, the next exercise is going to be side laying adduction. Okay, and basically what we're doing is we're working on some of those smaller muscles inside the hip. So again, I'm back on my side, elbow right below my shoulder. I'm going to take my top leg and bring it over top. Okay, plant that foot nice and flat on the ground, and I'm taking my lower leg and just raising it as far as I can and slowly lowering it back down. Okay, we're working with control here. This is not a speed exercise. All right, once you've done a few on that side, we're going to switch over and make sure we balance ourselves out on the other side. So now I'm bringing my top leg back in front. I'm raising that lower leg with control. All right, I'm gonna have you jump back up to your feet for your next set of exercises. We're gonna start with a double to single leg standing landing. So we're gonna start in that ready position, slight bend in the knees, slight bend at the hips. All right, we're gonna do a slight hop forward, and we're gonna land on one foot with control. So here, you can notice my knee is moving a little bit here. I wanna try and maintain that alignment, okay? Make sure that you can notice that in your own body as well, okay? Going from double to single with control. All right, keep an eye on that knee with control. I'm going to show you it from the side as well, just one time each side. Again, always with control. Next exercise we're going to do is 180-degree jumps. Okay, so make sure that you've got plenty of room for this one. You don't want to be knocking anything off the coffee table. Starting here, we're facing in one direction, okay? We're going to jump, turn completely around and face the opposite direction. So from here, right back to the starting position, okay? So I'll let you see that one more time. I'm jumping to the right, back to the left, okay? You can see the front view on this one, facing forward, turn and face the opposite direction. All right, always landing with control, that soft landing on the floor, okay? You don't want your neighbors to be hearing you pounding your feet. Next exercise we're gonna move to is a single leg hop, all right? We're gonna be jumping laterally or side to side. This is gonna be really important again when we think about weight transfer for our agility movements. So I'm gonna start with my right leg first. Imagine that I've got a jump rope on the ground or an imaginary line here, and I'm just gonna hop. Always with control, and again, keeping an eye on that knee. Switch over to the left side, and I'm just going back and forth over my imaginary line. All right, we're moving on to our last set of exercises. You're in the home stretch, everyone. All right, our first exercise is gonna be karaoke. All right, this is great for footwork, great for hip mobility, okay? So, again, find that nice open space, okay? I'm gonna start with stepping my left foot forward, bringing the right foot back in front. Now the left foot goes behind, okay? Now I'm going to reverse the directions there. Right foot's going to come forward, step the left leg out, right leg behind, okay? So I want you to see this with a little bit more speed here. Okay? Again, you can see my hips are turning in either direction. Okay? And my foot placement, again, is very critical. Next exercise is going to be a lateral skater jump, okay? So if you've watched the Winter Olympics, maybe you might have seen those skaters who get down into that really low crouching position, okay? I've got a nice bend in my knees, nice hinge at the hips here, okay? And we're just going to do a lateral jump from one foot to the other. So I'm starting on my left, I'm going to jump over to my right, okay? All right, try to maintain your balance. This is a really tricky exercise. Great job with that one. Our last exercise is going to be a shuttle run, okay? So, for a shuttle run, we're really focusing again on that change of direction, okay? So, find that nice open space. You're gonna run from one end to the next as quickly as you can, okay? So we're running, stop, plant that foot. See, again, I've got ankle, knee, hip, all in a straight line. I'm gonna change direction and head back to where I started. Plant that foot, turn and change directions. Whew. All right, I want to thank you all for joining me today. You did a great job on those exercises. Remember, today's focus was about agility, change of direction, running and cutting, okay? Those are going to be super important if you're playing sports or even if you're just moving around every day, okay? We've got to be able to transfer our weight and change direction as safely and as efficiently as possible, all right? I want to thank you all for joining me. Please come back tomorrow. We'll have a brand new video with some new skills, and I'll see you there. Have a great day.